Alright, baby. Tracking for our warm-up on the treadmill and start this strength training tracking. Also gonna see if Instagram works, which it looks like it does not, which is all right. Really the, what do you call it? Vertical video format for this stuff is not great. Okay, let's have one last look. Nope, doesn't seem like we can have Instagram with us today. So let us turn it off and not take any bandwidth. All right, take off the ring so I don't destroy it. Sildor. Let's guess we could reframe this a bit. So, pushing. What are we going to push? We are going to push bars and more bars and ourselves as well. So, I'm going to do what we did last time. Bench overhead dips. See if we can progress here. And for that, we will need our notes. So, bench on the camber bar. Ooh, we did a mighty 70 kg. 5 and 2 reps. Oh, sorry, 2 sets for 5 reps. All right, cool. Nothing more to it, I guess. Well, I had something on my mind, but it must have slipped me. So let's get under here and start warming up for this movement. Yep. God damn. Where the heck is my fiber? There it is. Yeah, I'm getting a bit dizzy on locking myself into the pushing movement, but that's normal for me anyway. So as long as I stay conscious, it's all good. go get this 10 kg thingy here from here. So in terms of recovery, things are pretty much as before. Still, you know, after a good workout, which we did last time we pushed, pretty run down for quite a few days. So I haven't been doing anything, and this is really the approach that I'm currently using, which is, you know, complete total rest. I mean, other than carrying our toddler around and moving him around, you know, it's pretty much just resting. Which takes a long time. It's pretty much impossible to fit in like a complete body routine right now. For example, I just couldn't do like even a push-pull leg split. My nervous system doesn't recover, and then I'm about to get sick. So it's just is what it is. But you know, we're trying to acclimate the body a bit more, and maybe I can do more as a result of that. Let's get into this set. Oh. 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 So I'm pretty much warming up with the reps that I'm going to be working for the working sets, which is a solid approach overall. Not if you're doing higher volume stuff, a lot of reps, then perhaps not. But we are working on this lower range of 5, which is, you know, pretty much the bar of entry for hypertrophy ranges. But I find that for compound movements, for me, it's being better. If your aim is hypertrophy, then it's better to do the compound movements in the lower rep ranges, and then do volume or more reps in other stuff that is not as you know, as compound in a movement, as a movement. Maybe we should lower this a bit more to get a, I don't know, better frame here. All right, next set. Let's just try and grind this out, because we have other things to do. So, pretty much doing a complete stop at the bottom on the chest, because it's harder. That's why. And yeah, I'm just really, this is something I gravitated towards naturally. I like control as a training methodology. To me, it's a bit, if you know, this isn't completely to speak against hustling me through, I guess, because I mean that can work for some people, but for me, I find that it really just increases risk of injury, and I don't get as good of you know, a result out of that. It's just something that I really, you know, feels like my body is telling me to do it that way. Obviously, this is very pseudo and you know, fringe and all those kind of things, but there are many things that one can witness to be true that can be, at least so far, scientifically difficult to prove or explain. But yeah, I mean, it just makes more sense to me, and also obviously builds a bunch of things more, like strength and smaller support muscles, etc. But it's something that I've really leaned hard into the more I've progressed in or at the gym. So that kind of stuff really feels good to me. All right, I guess there's nothing more to it than to get in there, slightly move the bench here, and shifting around a bit. Oh yeah, we are gonna wrist wrap ourselves here, because I did feel that on my left wrist the previous set. So we're gonna see if we can fit the Apple Watch on here. Not really, so I'm gonna loosen this up a notch, if I can manage that. Try and move it up, maybe there. So maybe now we can get this wrist stuff going. Okay, this is a wee bit too loose, buddy. All right, let's get it. That's 70. Going for 70 is definitely going to be tough. But not this day. This day we fight, men of the West. Or something like that. Okay, so that was 60. do this. We want to do so that's 1 kilo more than we did last time. Because I do want to jump to 70 for this next set. Like a smaller jump doesn't quite make sense here, but if I'm doing 70, that's kind of redundant also because we did 70 last time, so if I'm trying to at least progress, might as well put a bit more weight on the bar. Let me get that bar centered first. Oh. I'm also starting to realize that we are getting closer to my current body weight in terms of benching, which is probably why it feels a lot heavier than it should. So I'm a lot lighter than I, well, first of all, have been for a long time, but also lighter than I certainly was when I was benching a lot more weight. So what am I? Did I balls this up? I feel like we balls it up. Still having incredible difficulties with... No, that seems to be right. What am I missing here? Here we go. Yeah, incredible difficulties with the math of the wrap. All right. So, feels pretty good. The only thing is my right trap is a bit, doesn't like that. So something's tight around there and kind of wants to tweak a bit. What's up? Is that Pineys or Penis on YouTube? Sorry, I don't mean any disrespect. I genuinely tried to interpret that. Thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Nice to have you with us. Also, let me know how to pronounce your name. Pinus? Let's go with that. Pines? That could be another one. Okay, so 71 kg. That was 5 reps. We're gonna go for 2 sets. All right, so there is again the joint pain in my, what do you call it? Knuckle. So that felt pretty good, barring the trap. I'm gonna use the Theragun for that a bit to see if I can loosen it up. Oh yeah, this, ooh. It's no wonder this is hurting like a, oh. Wow. This must be from all the toddler carrying. Oh my lord. Oh. That's painful. Genuinely very, very painful. Ooh. Oh my, that's bad. All right, so the weight itself felt pretty good, manageable, good amount of stimulus, I would put it that way. The only thing is I gotta focus on the technique a bit more. The last rep there, as you saw, was a bit not very smooth. Didn't feel very close to failure, but certainly tough. But I think if I just keep my focus a bit better here, we should do this pretty well, especially since I think the nervous system is waking up to the situation a bit better as well. So let's go ahead and bang this this set. Center the bar. Get a better starting position, and after this we can move on to the overhead press. That was 7, right? Did anybody count? So it felt good enough, so I went for it. Because I know that's going to be better than doing setup again for this one. All right, that's yeah, cool. Let's note that down. Second set, 7 reps. All right, cool. We made progress. How amazing. Yeah, it's, I mean, very humbling also, because you'd want to be able to slap on an additional not exactly very sustainably attainable. So it takes a bunch of humility and patience to take small, tiny steps. But again, the beauty is if you do that consistently, then you'll actually make progress pretty fast in the scope of a life. Certainly compared to not making progress, and certainly compared to going backwards. So that's really one of the key components in life in general. Because, you know, patience, humility don't tend to be the strong suits of people. You sort of feel like you need to be better and perfect and awesome every time, but it is not realistic. So let's get this camber bar back to its place over here. And in comes the multi-grip bar, or the medieval torture device. So we're just gonna go ahead and do kind of a warm-up set on this, just to kind of get used to the movement before we add any more load to it. Feeling a bit tight on that, not quite opening up perfectly for the full range of motion there. Let's see. So I think I did not apparently note down this, because this is not exactly typical of us to do like a push day thingy. But I think we did 30 for around, I don't know how many reps, 8, 10, something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the same 1 kilo here. And that's actually going to be a far bigger jump, relatively speaking, compared to the bench. We're just going to jump into it. Trying to keep these pauses as short as possible, as long as I feel ready. So, gotta just focus on technique, proper movement, and go for that slightly longer or larger rep range. Oh. As a second movement, 31 kg, that was 10 reps. All right. Getting some of that aching in my chest again. For whatever reason that is, which we do not know. So I'm streaming on Trovo as well, which seems to get a few more views, but I'm wondering if it's a bot paradise. No offense to anybody, but if these comments are actually genuine, but they seem kind of bot-ish. So if you're not a bot, please let me know on Trovo. All right. Let's get into it. 10 will probably be tough, but we'll try. Ah, good. We did it. Yeah. Trovo definitely seems like a bot occupied place. A bunch of what seem like automated comments here. Okay, so we did 10. That's good. We'll move on to the dips, shall we? Gentlemen, let us move on to the dips. The dips will give us gains. So, I have any notes on the... Nope. Okay, so dips are up next. I am being courageous here, and I'll do them with some added weight. Now, with that, we obviously won't be doing as many reps, but that's fine. Last time, I think we were in the zone of 8 to 10 or something like that. So we have enough leeway to lower the reps and still be in an effective range. So I'm thinking 5 reps at the very least, and we're gonna add 5 kg, and we're gonna see where that gets us. Ooh. No idea what this is going to feel like. Kind of interested to feeling the difference with, compared to body weight to some added weight. I remember at my peak back in the day, beginning to be more and more like an old man, always talking about nothing but the past. But don't remember what my added weight max was on the dip. It was certainly at least 50 kg or something, which is very different at that body weight that I was at. But I don't remember. I have it down somewhere, so definitely interested in reflecting on that compared to this. But let's see how this feels like. Should actually move these weights away from here. Oh, all right. That was actually pretty surprising. To me, subjectively, feels pretty much the same as the dips did last time, so that's solid. I think we can at least bang another set with that. I think we might have done 3 last time, but 3 sets, that is. Yeah, I think the second one will be pretty demanding, so we are going to stick to the 2-set principle here. That feels good. Actually makes me feel like I'm going to add more weight next time. Or at least sometime in the future. Oh, I also love how when you have this on, you're just walking like a shitting bear, you know, trying to get that poop out. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Just waiting to feel recovered enough for the next set. Dips are tough. I still don't hear people rate dips as tough as I do. Tend to be more tougher on them than what other people are. Maybe it's because they're easier for other people, or maybe, well, actually a big part of it is that a lot of people just don't do dips, so they don't even know their dip strength. So there you go. I do have that chest pain here again, which pisses me off. Nothing serious, obviously, otherwise I would be calling an ambulance, but still. Alright, let's do it. $122 BPM from dips. That was definitely very precisely challenging. Not quite a failure, but certainly close. Okay, so 5 kg added, 10 reps, 2 sets. Cool, good. All right, time to wrap this up by doing arms and then doing our side lateral raises. Oh, and it really takes the juice out of you. Okay, straight bar, tricep extension. Do I have any idea what we were doing on this last time? Okay, so if I look at this, all right, so let's go for 15. Seems like some kind of a decent estimate, although right now feels like a lot of weight, but let's see. Yeah, the problem here is also the stabilization. I don't feel like I can actually stabilize my torso in the right position. But the resistance itself on my arms feels quite manageable. Jeez. Let's take some of these plates back where they belong. Otherwise, this space isn't gonna work for us. around. I'm gonna add some weight here. I'm gonna do 3 kg. Last time I think we did 2. So that's a kind of a big increase for this kind of a movement, but that's what I want to try out. All right, not too bad. 3 reps less, but a kilo more on a curl. That's fine. Right, 122 BPM. 124. So that's more than dips. So if you want to do cardio, don't do dips, do bicep curls. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bloody side raises. So yeah, then the right. If I do these seated, does that make any sense? So I'm not gonna increase the weight on these, just gonna try and do more reps. We'll see how that theory pans out. Oh, that burns. It burns, it's precious. That's... I can manage today. Oh, gonna fly off. That's it. 121, 22. So this is the point where my face begins to go numb. And also, as you can hear, it's harder to speak, apparently for whatever reason. What's up, Rafal Kovalchuk? Is that how you pronounce your name? How you doing? Saying hola, ¿cómo estás? That's my Spanish skills right there. I'm doing good. How are you? Actually, literally just wrapped up. That was our last movement. We're gonna call it a session here. If you want to join us on the next one, please do subscribe already if you haven't. You're in Poland, and then I don't know how to pronounce that. I actually don't know any Polish. Well, that's not true. I know the one word everybody knows, which I will not use at this stage. I know there's like so much talent in Poland in the game industry, especially. Like I see continuously like amazing games, amazing developers, musicians coming from Poland all the time. So something's brewing in Poland, at least in the creative front for sure, and also military. Yeah, the K word, that's all you need. Is it like, if you say that in thanks for the subscription on YouTube, if you say that in Poland, is it like a very casual kind of a thing, or is it like super insulting? Is that like a casual word you would use if you were just like swearing? Just my face is genuinely numb here. What's up, Pedro? How are you doing? Rafal says, if you are a pathology, do you mean like pathological, or do you mean like genuinely opening up dead people? It is normal. You mean like this session at least. I am considering doing music related live streams in the future, but I still haven't quite sorted that out in terms of what I want to do, because when I'm writing music I cannot be interrupted. I don't want to get anything in between there, you know. So either one option is that I stream, but I don't interact at all. So I don't even look at anything that's happening there. Or I'm streaming something unrelated. I used to do my YouTube demo reviews. I used to do those live streaming, but the problem is that they go into the live streaming tab, and I also found that it will affect your views negatively, and also, you know, I want to give a good viewing experience as well, so I want to have it edited and be, you know, start and stop pretty snappily. So I don't know if you have any ideas, then I'd love to hear that, but not quite sure what I want to. I do want to live stream some music stuff as well. Oh, Rafal means by pathology. You mean not too brilliant, stupid, rude. All right. So yeah, if you're a bit of a chav, as they say in England, or a bit like that. Okay. Pedro asking, will you give a shout out to my Bandcamp? Well, I don't know. Hey, everybody, go check out Pedro's Bandcamp. Yeah, you can say what it is. I don't know if links are allowed in the chat, but don't actually link anything, just for safety reasons. But if it's like your name, people go check it out. Also, I'm not sure how much my shout out is going to do anyway. There are like 12 people apparently watching this right now, so Rafal is saying, I wonder how did your channel came up on YouTube? See you for the first time, we'll check you out. I don't know. I do these live streams, which have project we have here. But yeah, I do these workouts because I'm doing them. I might as well stream. Might as well, try and do something else with it as well. But yeah, I do workout live streams, and otherwise the YouTube is mostly music stuff. At the moment, mostly reviews and demos of different tools that we use in the audio industry. That's pretty much what it is. What's up, Mike? Mike says, for a weight room, I don't see any rocks there. I'm ashamed to say that indeed it is very not rocky. I'm trying to see if I can... no, that's rubber. No rocks, Mike. I'm sorry. But we have 50, 90, 110, 120 kg in weight, plus all the barbells. I actually haven't showed this in a long time, but here's my rack for all of my barbells, and there's our weight. I actually do want to buy, and that's my very messy desk. I actually do want to buy more weights so I can go back and forth between different exercises, but yeah, I'm gonna have to actually make money to make that happen. So no rocks, but I would love to be lifting some rocks at some point again. Peter asking, will you be interested to do on my own? And also, if I collaborate, then I kind of want it to naturally, kind of happen. But yeah, not right now. There's too much I want to do on my own. So maybe later on. Peter asking, what are your musical influences? Well, most of it is either video game music, or movies or series. I mean, Nobuo Uematsu, the composer for the original Final Fantasy stuff, he's my favorite. Then you got Howard Shore, is just because of Lord of the Rings. It's such an amazing piece of work. But yeah, I mean, video game music composers, movie composers, stuff like that. Every once in a while, some artists, bands, but those tend to be kind of individual tracks. I've never been one to, be a fan of artists or groups, or even, there are some exceptions in the composer world, but I mostly hear bits and pieces of things I like and I pull them into what I want to do. So, but credit where credit is due. But I'm not much of someone to be very, fixated on any artists or creators as a whole. I think a lot of people do something really well, and I like to be inspired by that something and then incorporate that. Pedro saying, also need to thank you for the textural violin VST demo. I think I'll be getting it. Do you mean the trails, or because I know Fracture Sounds also has the free instrument, which is the textural, something like textural violin or something. That one I haven't demoed, so if you're thinking about that one, that was probably someone else. But Trails I did demo just very recently. Yeah, Trails. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you're welcome. It's a beautiful beautiful instrument. I really love the emergence string articulation, and then also the granular engine is really cool in that one. So yeah, it's a good piece of kit. I was actually surprised how many people still, because I released the demo quite late because I had some trouble installing it, but still, you know, people seem to be very interested in that one. So it's a cool piece of kit. Pedro says, do more of those videos. Well, that's mainly what my YouTube is right now. But yeah, I mean, I would do more demos if I had more time and if it paid. But yeah, I'll have to see how I could maybe justify doing like a lot more demos if I can monetize it sensibly. But it's a bit of a murky space how that works. But maybe some changes regarding that in the future. I still don't have many subscribers, so it's kind of like partially related to that. This is a mic. I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna do some work. So thanks for tuning in. As I said, if you don't subscribe yet or follow or wherever you may be watching, consider doing that. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourself. I will see you next time. Finished.